Hello, Hornets. Welcome to the February 14th edition of SHS Today. First, we dive into the history of Valentine's Day with Ev Below. Then we jump in the halls with Faith Pearson and Zach Dorr, asking students what their favorite pickup lines are. We finish it off with Aiden Sutherland and Noah Greenleaf in a love-themed nerd news. All this and more on the Valentine's Day special of SHS Today.
What's poppin', Celine? My name is Jack Orlandi.
And I'm Kadence Waldrop. Welcome to this Valentine's Day edition of SHS Today. We've got some lovely news to catch up on, so let's get into it.
This Friday, February 16th, Celine High School is getting an early release day. School will get out at 11:58 a.m., and there will also be no school Monday for President's Day. Enjoy the long weekend, Hornets.
We hope you enjoy the extra time you have to spend with your Valentine over the long break. However, how we celebrate Valentine's Day is nothing like it was when it started.
You mean it wasn't all hearts and roses?
I wish. Ev Below walks us through what Valentine's Day was really like back when it first began.
Have you ever wondered what the history of Valentine's Day was? Well, let me tell you, it's not as lovely as you think. Valentine's Day is believed to originate from the pagan holiday Lupercalia, a holiday celebrating the coming of spring and fertility. Lupercalia was later banned at the end of the 5th century, being replaced with Valentine's Day. But the holiday was not associated with romance until the 14th century. Valentine's Day was named after Saint Valentine, after being imprisoned for marrying off young men to young women to help them escape war. Then proceeding to confess his love to the jailer's daughter, which caused the girl to be imprisoned and later taken care of. Okay, so the history isn't exactly PG, but why then do we celebrate it?
Valentine's Day to me is just a day where you should just appreciate everything you love.
I would just tell kids, don't get caught up in Valentine's Day. You know, it's not a big deal if you don't have a Valentine's date or you're not dating anymore.
Valentine's Day is the best holiday and no one can tell me otherwise. And Brock's conversation hearts are the best Valentine's Day candy and no one can tell me otherwise.
A tradition that I always look forward to on Valentine's Day is my mom always goes into the bathroom and writes a little note, a little love Valentine.
Happy Valentine's Day, Hornets! Yeah!
Even after its dark past, Valentine's Day is a day of celebrating bonds with others. I'm Ev Below. Back to... Hello? Yes, plans are still on for tonight. Okay, love you. Back to you in the studio.
I did not know Valentine's Day was that screwed up. I, for one, prefer the way Valentine's Day is now, a day to celebrate the ones you love.
But Valentine's Day isn't just a day for celebrating who you love, but celebrating what you love. Today is the last day you can purchase a heart to hang on the Edge window for the What You Love fundraiser.
The cost to purchase a heart is $1, and with every purchase, you also earn one entry ticket into the Edge raffle. The winner will be selected tomorrow and will receive a $15 Edge gift card, while the second place winners will be awarded free cookies for a week. And while you may be seeing lots of hearts in the halls today, you also may be hearing some god-awful pickup lines. You got any, Cadence?
Well, are you a camera? Because every time I look at you, I smile.
Zach Dorr and Faith Pearson bring us some hopefully better pickup lines from around the high school.
Welcome to the In the Halls. I'm Faith Pearson.
I'm Zach Dorr.
Love is in the air, isn't it, Zach?
Sure is.
What's your best pickup line?
Oh no, but the students of Celine probably do.
You're right. Let's go ask them. You know, love is in the air. Could you give me your best pickup line? Are you a flower? Because if you were, I'd pick you. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Got it. I would say you work at Little Caesars because you're hot and I'm ready. Yeah, I think that's a good one.
That's a little cheesy, huh?
I don't have lines. I'm old. Married over 30 years.
Well, if you saw your wife and you wanted to, you know, flirt with her, what would you say?
Don't yell at me.
I like a little bit of corn, so if you were a chicken, you'd be impeccable.
Can I tie your shoe because I don't want you falling for anyone else?
Ooh.
If I'm not at my house, I'm at yours.
Let's find more people to flirt with.
What's your best pickup line?
Oh my god.
Run.
Are you my lungs? Because I can't live without you.
That's hilarious.
You have to have one.
Pickup lines.
A funny one, a terrible one.
I usually just scream at them until they fall in love with me.
Do you want to give us a demonstration on that?
Please love me! Please! Please! Please!
Okay.
And I thought your line was bad.
Thank you, Zach and Faith, for going in the halls and enduring those terrible pickup lines.
Not all lines are terrible though, and maybe for some of you lucky ones out there, your pickup line will work, in which case, it's time to get a date planned. Luckily for you, we've got two nerds locked and loaded with some Valentine's Day recommendations.
Noah Greenleaf joins Aiden Sutherland on a Valentine's Day edition of Nerd News to update us on what's going on in the world of movies, video games, and TV. Take it away, Aiden and Noah.
Hello, Celine, and welcome back to Nerd News. I'm Aiden Sutherland.
And I'm Noah Greenleaf. I can't wait for this segment to begin, so let's get cooking.
Valentine's Day should be a day of spending time with the people you love. And what better way to spend that time than ruining those relationships in Overcooked? It's a new year, but still the same Overcooked. I don't know about you, Noah, but I've had some unique experiences with Overcooked. Still, if there's nothing you're doing today, sit down in front of a console, if you have one, and let the game do the rest.
And if games aren't really your forte, a recently released film directed by Zelda Williams views the life of a misunderstood teen who uses her broken tanning bed to reanimate a handsome corpse into the man of her dreams. The lovebirds go on a murderous rampage to make him whole again. This horror comedy is sure to get you into the season of love.
But if a pair of psychopathic killers collecting victims to restore one's body isn't for you, Bob Marley One Love is in theaters today. This film is based on the life of Bob Marley, following him as he becomes the famous reggae musician the world knows him as today. This movie will be one to look out for in the coming weeks. But not everybody wants to go to the theater. So Noah, do you have any suggestions for those at home?
Well, one of my personal favorites is Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. In this series, it starts off with Scott, a young musician looking for love, catching feelings for a mysterious rainbow-haired delivery girl. He later learns that to be with her, he must defeat her 7 evil exes. But in a drastic turn of events, Scott loses his battle against the first evil ex, Matthew Patel. But Ramona has a feeling that Scott is still out there, going on an excursion to investigate his disappearance. I cannot wait to finish it.
Well, that's all the time we have for you this week. I'm Aiden Sutherland.
And I'm Noah Greenleaf. Thanks for watching this segment of Nerd News. Have a happy Valentine's Day.
Those recommendations sound like they make Valentine's Day a blast, although I'm still a little hesitant about Overcooked.
You know, I was able to catch Lisa Frankenstein over the weekend, and I have to say, I was shocked by how good it was. Thanks, Noah and Aiden, for the insight.
Speaking of insight, SHS video students gained a whole lot of knowledge from some video professionals last week.
Last Thursday, SHS Today and Hornet Nation took a field trip down to Detroit, where we got to tour 2 unique video organizations. We want to thank Rock Financial and WDIV for letting us tour their facilities. We would also like to give a special thanks to Nick Monticelli from Local 4 for giving us a look into the real world of video production. He even surprised us with this.
And we had a live studio audience today, so we want you to take a look at some of the students over at Saline High School.
There they are, the Video News Production Group led by Mr. Nathan Bush. They've been learning all about how they're going to take our jobs eventually, Rhonda.
I know.
And on that note of awesomeness, it's time to put a wrap on this lovely show of ours. I'm Jack Orlandi.
And I'm Kadence Waldrop. Be sure to follow @Celine on Instagram and YouTube for show updates and behind-the-scenes content.
Tune in next time for a follow-up on a heating and cooling situation in the high school, a club corner on the school newspaper, and a senior spotlight.
Have a happy Valentine's Day, Hornets.